David Furner had never tasted defeat at the hands of Wayne Bennett. However, his impressive 4-0 record against Rugby League's most acclaimed coach was expected to be sorely tested, as Newcastle attempted to atone for the drubbing they suffered in Brisbane last weekend. Canberra were also backing up from an embarrassing display against the West Tigers, in which they were held scoreless at home. However, this time it took them less than 5 minutes to get on the board.
And Dugan it is who puts it high in the air. The pressure on Negrama. He doesn't get to it. He bounces off the lead. Hendrick Lee comes up with it. And he has the first try of his NRL career.
In his second outing at 5'8", Josh Dugan looked a lot more comfortable, and his support staff were grateful for that.
Here's Dugan going to the line, giving it to Thompson. He went straight through. The Raiders have a second try. Thompson scores a very easy one.
A Jared Croker penalty goal pushed the Raiders out to 14-0 and had Newcastle in a spot of bother. Tamana Tahu tried to light their fuse, only to be rolled over by the defence. And while the seasoned centre couldn't do it, the Knights' new kid on the block had more success on the other side 60 seconds later.
And Mullen goes to Gagai, puts a step on, gets across the line. In his first game for Newcastle, he gets them their first points here tonight.
Newcastle had finally asserted some authority on this match, although it was clear from what transpired next that most of the luck was running the opposition's way.
To McCrone, he chips for the corner. Ferguson is out there, put down by the Newcastle Knights. It went to Harrison, and they want to check it.
The Green Machine got the green light to revive their 14-point cushion. But in the shadows of half-time, Willie Mason manned up for the desperate Novocastrians.
Gives it to Mason, straight through them. But a soft defence from Canberra on their own line. And Willie Mason gets across the stripe for his first try with the Newcastle Knights.
The colourful forward's four-pointer sent his side to the sheds with a spring in their step, although there was still plenty of work ahead of them. And even though it took them almost half of the second half to prise the Raiders apart once more, the wait was worth it.
Mullen to Roberts, 3-on-2. McManus for the corner. He dives in and scores. The Knights are in. They have their third try and they close the gap.
However, on the first tackle after the kick-off, Cade Snowden saw the Steeden pop out like it had a mind of its own. And not surprisingly, it was another error that returned to haunt them.
A ball back on the inside for Sterling. Off the Dugan pass, Sterling cracks the Newcastle Knights and they extend the lead once more.
Trailing by 10 inside the last 10, Newcastle had to chance their arm.
Mullen chipping, and then a good bounce. Manayutai got it, but gave it straight to Hendrick Lee. Mullen is chasing, he's got some speed, Mullen, but so does Lee, who runs away and grabs the second try of his NRL career, and that should do it tonight for Canberra.
Lee's double condemned the Knights to a depressing 5th consecutive loss, while confirming Canberra's first success at Hunter Stadium since 2005. David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.
Watch exclusive NRL videos on your mobile with a 2012 NRL Action Pack. Get yours today at m.nrl.com.